cast aside to my... Hopefully people will join. Should have changed my contact. Oh, let me make sure I have the title right. Oh, let me do this. Okay. Where is it? Hopefully people join. Then I could do... Hopefully people join. Let's see. Okay, hopefully people join. Don't know if they will. This is a random time, but we shall see. We shall see. I'll just shuffle away. Oh! I'll shuffle away to get this going. Get that out of there. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Make sure I am shuffling away. Shuffle. Shuffle. See if we can do some readings today. Cards are already have a lot to say. Hey, Yana, how are you? Come on in, everyone, so we can get ready to answer some questions. Hey, Z. I passed my exam, actually. I'm super excited. It took me 2 months of studying, and I finally passed it. Hi, Get It, G. Woo, thank you. I know, I'm super excited. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come on today because I thought I'd be like tired, but I'm weirdly energized. I guess I'm super excited that I passed. So yes, ask your questions, everyone. The readings are free as always, but if you want a tip, then it is 9:51 p.m. in the UK. Oh yeah, you guys are 5 hours ahead. So Sunday's almost over, man. Is R okay? My sister. Okay. Get It G wants to know, is R okay? Yes. Hey, Noku. I'm trying to read the name. Okay. All right. Is R okay? We got the 5 of Cups. I don't know if they're literally sick. And the Page of Wands. So I don't know if they are physically sick or just mentally. Maybe they aren't in the best of place with the 5 of Cups, feeling down, feeling the blues, feeling a lot of regrets, taking that trip down memory lane and thinking about all of the things that you wish did happen or shouldn't have happened or coulda, woulda, shouldas and things like that. So your sister may be going through a tough time right now. And with the Page of Wands reversed in this position, it just lets me know she's not feeling motivated. She's not feeling energized. She's just not feeling that excited about things right now. She may be in a funk, going on there. So mentally, she's just not feeling things right now. She okay. Okay. Noku says, what's next for as soon as I say something, what's next for L and I? We got the Magician for romantic connection. And we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. I mean, it looks like you are both like working to build a future. You're both working together to ensure that you have a solid foundation, that you both want the same things, you have the same goals, that there's a plan. And it looks like you guys you have some very strong communication there with the Magician going along. And yet things may be moving slowly because they're pentacles, but it looks like you're off to a solid start. So I guess the next step would just be ensuring that you guys are on the same page with things, is what the cards are saying. They're saying, what kind of place do you want to live in? What kind of lifestyle do you want? What kind of kids do you want? Like very serious, deep conversations about how you can lay out and structure your future. Oh, Genesis. Am I saying that right? Genesis. Yeah, Genesis. Yes, thank you. Lovely and chic. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sorry that your sister's going through it, Get a G. Like she's in a tough headspace right now. Okay. Okay, we got Plexed Girl. Okay, let's see. What impression do I make on people? Spot on. Oh, thank you, Noku. Okay. What impression do I make on people? And feel free to tip. I love tips. Obviously, I wish I could do this for a living, but unfortunately, tarot doesn't pay the bills. But maybe one day it will. Maybe one day I can just do this all day. That would be amazing. And you can also super chat if you like the reading or if you want to be cued to the front of the line. Okay. What impression do I make on people? Why is that card backwards? I'll have to flip that around. Okay, let me shuffle that. Shuffle these cards. I think I put them in wrong. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. The 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So people think that you get things done and you get things done fast and that you're a very high energy person. If not high energy, very communicative, somebody who seems to be very busy, always has something to do, somewhere to go, somebody to talk to. You give the impression that you're just somebody who just loves life and that you are living it to the fullest, like not wasting any time, to be honest. Like you come across as somebody just highly energetic. 8 of Wands is like my this is an old reference, but the Energizer Bunny reference, like I can't stop moving, gotta go somewhere to talk to this person, do this thing, take care of this chore, etc., things like that. But and also with the Wands, they can find you very charming and very direct and sweet. They're like, okay, what this person says is what they mean. Oh, Genesis says, what can I look forward to in love within the next few weeks for Virgo season? Oh yeah, Virgo season. Virgo season is upon us. I'm a Virgo stellium. My BFF Gemini wants to keep things platonic, so I'm willing to look elsewhere. Okay. Coming for love in the next few weeks. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Plex Girl. Okay, we got the 10 of Swords, so we know that tough times are ending. Wow, I love how we got the 6 of Wands next. And the Empress. So whatever's coming next is something that you have longed for and wished for. With the 6 of Wands, it's likely that either you're going to be asked out and at the very least complimented by someone who you are at least attracted to or are interested in. 6 of Wands, I usually get to represent like a lot of people are interested in that person. They view that person as somebody who has a lot of charm, beauty, charisma, things along the lines of that. So I think it's likely that you're going to have some more admirers in the next coming weeks, especially with the Empress there. I mean, the Empress she's the Empress. Like, who doesn't love the Empress? And the Empress is also connected to Venus. So we know Venus is connected to love and things along the lines of that. So I definitely see that your love life will start to be blooming, especially since we got that 10 of Swords. It's like the end of this period of anxiety and stress, and where is that person I'm looking for? Where are they? Why am I waiting so long? When will they come? Like, it's just like a lot of anxious thoughts and stresses, things along the lines of that. Or does this person like me back? Does that person, whatever. But yeah, I for sure see something coming. I mean, with the Six of Wands and the Empress, how could it not? Let's see if I didn't miss anything. I hope I didn't miss any questions. Z says, what's next for me this up and coming year? Okay, let's see. What is next this up and coming year? Okay, so next year. Oh, already thinking ahead. All right. Next year. Oh, hello, Kite. I didn't even see your message there. Okay. The King of Wands, the Emperor, and the 10 of Wands. Are you making some career changes, Z? Like, it looks like a lot of things are going on when it comes to you making moves in terms of your responsibilities. It looks like you're going to have a lot more of them. And whether that be that you are getting a promotion, because sometimes it happens with the King of Wands and the Emperor, especially with the 10 of Wands there, getting a promotion, getting a lot more responsibilities, getting a lot more opportunities to raise your status, raise your reputation, put yourself out there, meeting a lot more people, and also having a lot of time to indulge yourself in your passions. The Emperor is connected to Mars, and then we also got all of this fire sign energy. So representing spending a lot more time doing things that really ignite your fire and really you feel strongly and passionate about, which is probably why you're going to give your all to whatever it is that is exciting you and motivating you next year. Like, it seems like you just got like this fire inside to accomplish everything you set your mind to. Whenever I get the Emperor card, it's like, whatever I set my mind to do today, it's going to get done. It's going to get done. And usually there's a focus on, the normal responsibilities, but also the things that make you happy and fulfilled and make you want to get out in the bed in the morning. So it looks like next coming year, you're going to have more time to enjoy your passions. More than likely some changes in your reputation, changes for the good, better, because it looks like you're gaining more respect and authority. But also, it may seem very overwhelming. Things look like they're going to be happening very fast for you. I'll say that. Okay, so Kite is next. Will I and Khalifa get married to each other? Doesn't know me. I'm manifesting him. We've all been there. Definitely. You've got to manifest the one that you care about. I know when I think it was my last therapist, she said, write down a list of like everything you kind of like want and you're looking for in a person to give you a strong idea. But it's also a good thing to do if you want to manifest someone, so that like, okay, I'm putting this energy out there into the universe. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. So let's see. I just manifesting. Okay. Okay. We have death. And we have justice. And I need clarification on that. And the Ace of Wands. So to me, when we get death and justice, it sort of represents like the situation changing. I mean, justice is good for marital contracts and commitments, but with death next to it, it represents like a changing circumstance around that. And the Ace of Wands would represent a new passion. So it's likely that you may find someone else to focus your passion and your energy towards, who may be like, maybe somebody else is coming up that you're manifesting and bringing into your life. Somebody who is a great match for you is what I'm seeing. Even if it is not Khalifa, it's somebody else that you are very excited and feel a strong connection to. Okay, I just want to say that. Yes, everyone could come in and ask a question. The readings are free, and if you want to skip the line, feel free to super chat. And of course, I love tips. My PayPal and my Cash App are pinned. There we go. Okay, who did I get? Amber. Okay, no, I missed one. We got Plex Girl. She said, "Will I get offered a new job?" And you guys are so lovely. How are you doing today? Let me know how you are, and let me know where you're from in the chat. I love seeing where all my astronauts and all the people who watch my channel or engage in my readings are from. Okay, will I get offered a new job? We have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups right here. I think you will get offered a new job. Now, with the Four of Cups on the end, it's kind of like, and first of all, with the Six of Swords, it's saying, yes, you'll get offered a new job. It'll be better than the one that you currently have. But the Four of Cups on the end is like, it still doesn't have all the things that you want. So this next job may be like a stepping stone for something else, for another job that you want, that leads you to a new opportunity. But the answer to your question is yes, you will get offered a new job, Plex Girl. Thanks, Genesis. I don't know if I said that. Hello, can I have a reading? Amber says, yes, you can have a reading. Feel free to ask a question, Amber. Yes, there's a lot going on. Yeah, I see. K.A., hello. What does my future spouse do for work? That's a very specific question, but let's see if we can at least get the field of what they like, what they do for work. This is the medieval, is it Scrampinelli? I have to look it up, the specific name for it. I'll probably put it in the chat somewhere, but I use it all the time. I'll have to put it in I'll start putting my decks in my descriptions, because I do use this one. This is the first deck I ever bought, but I think if you look up medieval deck, you'll find this one. But let's see. What does my future spouse do? Okay. We got the Hermit. So likely they work from home, or they work on a job that's isolated. I'm trying to think of jobs that are particularly isolating. You know, sometimes people might work in like sort of like the basement of their building, or like on some, usually the top floor is busy, but like the basement of their building, either work from home. So that's usually going to be like a tech job, possibly project management, possibly having to do with design. These are jobs I know you can do from home. Marketing. What are other jobs that you can do from home? Some like call center jobs, but I doubt that's what they're doing, because the Hermit likes to use their mind. And also, I do want to say the Hermit is a teacher. So it is quite possible that this person is a teacher or a tutor, or they, or quite literally could be a guide. Like they could literally be somebody who's like a tour guide or something along the lines of that, or like professor. These are all like Hermit types jobs. Just trying to think of along the lines of the Hermit. Let's clarify with the Magician. Okay. Somebody who works with tools, possibly works in a garage. I guess mechanics can be more a little bit isolated in their work, especially they're probably just working and interacting with their coworkers most of the time. Or if they actually make parts for something, maybe like an engineer, because if you think about the engineers, most of them aren't dealing with a lot of different people. So that's quite possibly what the Magician means. And I would have thought, like, if the Magician was by itself, I would have said like on stage, but since we have the Hermit, it's like no, they're not on stage somewhere, but they are using various tools around them to almost like perform magic. So possibly like a scientist. Scientists work in isolation as well. So we know it's probably like science, tech, STEM type of work that this person does. If not, they at least work from home. Okay. Who is next? Oh, you're welcome, Kate. Yeah, I love them too. That's why I bought them. I was like, wow, they're so pretty. Oh, hey, Ari, how are you? Okay. Oh, get it, G. Okay, what can we do to help my sister? Okay, let's get to it. What can we do to help my sister? Let's get in here. What can we do to help Yeah, let's see. How can we help R? Six of Wands. You know what? Six of Wands is kind of like hype someone up, like encourage them, try to bring them motivation, say positive things about them. Like, look at all this crazy things and amazing things that you've accomplished. Look how beautiful you are. Look how smart you are. Yeah, like it's just very complimentary type of card and type of energy, or celebratory, like let's go celebrate, let's go out to dinner, let's go to this park somewhere, let's go to amusement park, let's go do something fun, let's be, go celebrate, like bring someone like a cake and say, hey, like I bought you this cake because I just thinking about you, like something to like really celebrate the person and make them feel like they're special in a way. Maybe something that your sister particularly likes. You could bring that to her and say, oh my gosh, I got your favorite food here. I knew how much you liked it because you're such an amazing sister and I love you so much. Like just very like positive type energy is the best way that you can help, is what the cards are saying with the Six of Wands. Get it, G? Okay. Hopefully that helps, I'm trying to figure out where I am on the list. I'm trying to go to I think, yeah, we were at Ari. You are welcome. And I mean, I hope your sister starts feeling better. We all get in moods where we are just low sometimes and we need someone to be our espresso and be like a pick me up for us. Will my first child most likely be a girl or a boy? I'm not pregnant, but I'm wondering for the future. Girl or a boy? I've never asked that type of question. Let's see. This is for girls. 10 of Swords. Boy, we got the High Priestess. Likely a boy. I would imagine that. High Priestesses. I don't know if that was your intuitive feeling where you kind of was leaning towards more a boy, but the cards are certainly leaning that way. Guys, let me know if you have any more questions. Anyone, feel free to ask questions. Come on in and ask questions. What can I do to make myself more attractive? I'm sure you are beautiful, Z. Altruistic too. Hello. Okay, let's get to Z, but I'm pretty sure that you look great. Most people are too hard on themselves. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups represents, fulfillment and happiness. So you could do things that make you happy, present yourself, like invest your time in things that bring you joy, fulfillment. But if you're talking like on a physical thing you can do, 10 of Cups is like drink more water, relax, moisturize, take care of your skin. Like 10 of Cups is like, I got to make sure your skin is moisturized. I got to make sure you're protected from the sun. You need to drink more water. You need to relax. You need to have less stress. Like all of these things will help. And you need to focus on things that make you happy. So if you're going shopping, don't pick things where you're like, I think this person will like this on me. No, pick things where I think I like this. I like this shirt. I'm going to buy this shirt. This will make me look good. This makes me happy buying this. I like these shoes. I'm going to buy these shoes. They make me happy. Like those things, those are the things that can bring you, make you more attractive just in general. But it really does represent being positive, being happy, and doing things that make you happy. And then I guess also skincare, the 10 of Cups can represent as well, because skincare is all about adding moisture and creams and things along the line of that. Okay, how is Sag feeling about me? Oh, house Sag. Oh, thanks for liking. And thank you everyone for liking. I really appreciate the likes. You are welcome, Ari. Okay. Okay. How is Sag feeling about me? The Empress. Sag feels pretty good about you. Like they really like you, maybe even love. I don't know if this is a romantic connection, but the Empress represents feeling love, caring for someone, having a strong appreciation, feeling that somebody compliments them, feeling that someone brings them joy and improvement and great things in their life. Just feeling a strong sense of like, I love this person. I'm giving this person my heart. I'm giving them my all. And I wish them nothing but happiness. I wish us happiness together. So it's a very loving card. So they have a lot of love for you, altruistic. If I have a boy, I would prefer to have a Libra or an Aquarius, maybe Pisces. Those are your favorite signs? Yeah, I mean, there's good people of all signs, I'll say. You're welcome, altruistic. I don't think I have thought about like, well, no, I do think about signs I get along with, but I've never thought about that in terms of children. All right. Can you see how many kids do you actually see me having at the moment? I want to have a big family for the future, but yeah, 8 kids preferably. 8 kids. Wow. You must really love kids, Ari, because 8 kids is expensive. You're going to be working forever. All right. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yes, they are adorable. I'm glad you love them. Like, man. Kids are cute. I'll say that. Let's see. I don't know if the cards will give a number, but they may say like a lot or a little or something like that. The star, I would say more so a lot because star's connected to Aquarius and that represents big groups. So it represents, quite possibly a lot. We have Justice next to it. So you'll have a good amount. Justice is more so balanced though. So maybe it's probably not 8, but then it could be 8 because Justice is connected to 8, right? So number 8. Let's see. More than 8, less than 8. More than 8, we got 2 of Swords. Less than 8, we got Force, Leo. So it's probably less than 8, but it does seem like you will have like a good amount of kids. Especially since we got Force, which is like strength card, which is connected to Leo, and Leo is connected to children. So, if you're going to be the new super mom, like they have Octomom, I guess you might have 6 or 7. Wow. I'm wishing all the power to you, all the power to people who have kids and are taking care of them and being great parents. An even number would be preferred, but I don't mind 7. Well, since we got Justice and that's about balanced scales, it's probably more like 6 if it's less than 8, right? Because Justice is all about balance. So probably like 6 or something. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. Feel free to ask. And you don't have to tip because readings are free, but I do love and appreciate tips, and it makes me happy. And I think, one more. Perfect. Yes. Feel free to ask. Do you see my next date being an actual date? Or will it just be hanging out with the guy, like a friend date? Okay. Do you have like, is this someone in mind? I guess you've been hanging out with? Okay, let's see. An actual date or like a friend date? Let's just ask. Okay. You should just demand an actual date. I mean, if this person likes you, they should take you out on a date. That's just me, my unsolicited advice, you know. It'll probably be a friend date with the guy in mind. Okay. Okay. Actual date. 6 of Cups seems like same old, same old. 6 of Cups is, you know, pretty much repeat the same pattern as the past. So it's more than likely if you've done more hangouts before, then it's going to be a continuation of that. More than likely, especially if it's with this guy. But I can look if you want to look for another guy. But yeah, this guy's not going to switch it up. 6 of Cups is like, I want to keep things the same. You say you haven't hung out yet? Okay. If you haven't hung out yet, then the 6 of Cups would be referring to your normal pattern of dating guys. So if you're used to going on dates with guys, then you will continue going on dates with guys. If you're used to sort of like hanging out with guys, then it will be a continuation of hanging out with guys. I think, let's see. Let's clarify a little bit. 10 of Coins, kind of like a homely type of date. 10 of Coins is in their own castle, in their own comfort zone, in a place. So I've only been on one date with a guy before. He was a different guy. Okay, let's ask the cards then. Let's see. Let's get clarification. 6 of Cups, the 10 of Coins, and then we need one more card. Let's see. The Chariot. Okay. It might be that you have to give this person a nudge with the 3 of Wands because you have the 2 horses going separate different ways. So you two may want different sort of like dating ideas. If that's the case, especially with the 3 of Wands, that's also a little bit like we have a lot of ideas going on. Okay. He just doesn't, I'm not interested in the other guy anymore. I went on a date with, he just doesn't want anything serious right now. He's scared to get hurt because he got hurt in the past. Yeah, a lot of people do that, go through that. And then they get closed off and they kind of shoot themselves in the foot. Z says, I had an issue with my second set of housemates in the first year of uni. What was the issue? What was the issue? Could see. What was the issue? Okay. The King of Swords. I'm guessing the issue related to a person. The 2 of Wands. Okay. Looks like somebody has a certain way that they like to do things. And then we have the Queen of Wands. And then another person has a certain way that they like to do things as well. So when we have these 2 cards, it's kind of like we have 2 rulers in the same place that want things done their way. So that's more than likely pertaining to the issue. 9 of Cups. This can either be related to something that has to do with comfort. Sometimes it's food or something along the lines of that, but it really is set LOL. But it's like a card of like, I'm in my comfortable space and you're messing up my vibe with what you're doing. That's what the cards are saying. What was that? 2 of Swords. Also the card of like, hey, agree to disagree. Like, I don't like how you do things. You don't see the way I like to do things. Along the lines of that. It's almost like an issue. Like sometimes certain things like, you have the thermostat too high. You have the thermostat too low. You're eating my food. Don't eat my food. You have music on when I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to relax. You always have people over. Like it's something like to do with, I don't like the way that you live in this environment and it's messing up my vibe. So that's what the cards are saying. Okay. Did I miss a question? I saw Ari's messages. They miss out on good people by doing that. Yeah, they do. I really hope that I can be the girl from him. And let me know, Z, if that's anywhere near. Okay. Sierra, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you? Okay. How likely will I be able to have something more with that Taurus I have in mind? How can I increase my chance? Okay. How likely did I? Hi, Chicky. Okay. How likely will I be able to have something more with the Taurus? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Cups. And the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, this is a complicated card because it's kind of like these cards, the Ace of Pentacles, I usually kind of get and next to the Eight of Cups, I should say, get to be like, hey, we're kind of moving in a different direction now. It could be sort of challenging maybe to get with this Taurus guy. I don't know if this person, he's just not putting in effort, or she not. Yeah, if he's not putting in effort with the Seven of Wands reversed, or something along the lines of that. Because Seven of Wands reversed is like, I'm not even going to try. Let's see. Z says, yeah, it's true. What did they think of me leaving without saying goodbye? Okay. I'm missing part of Ari's question first. How do I increase my chances? He's just so cute and has a great personality. I feel like he's a great partner in the past and could be a great partner. He just heals and works on himself. I really want things to go well with him. Came across this guy for a reason. Okay. Came across this guy for a reason. I'll give him 3 to 5 months. Should be enough time for him to decide. Yeah, you could do that, but you can give him 3 to 5 months. But then there's also, I want to say, there's a lot of different men out there. You don't have to stay focused on one man. Oh, we have a question. Let me answer the second part of Ari's question, and then I will get to Tango. Okay, so how can you increase your chances? Two of coins. Two of coins is like keeping things light, keeping things fun. Don't be so like, I want to be in a relationship or I want to be a connection. Like, treat him like as an option. Kind of treat him like, okay, like, I'll see you when I see you. And then I think he'll become more interested. When he sees that you're no longer like clinging, or like, maybe clinging is not the right word. When you're no longer as invested in him, he will feel like, okay, I'm a little bit more interested. At this current time and energy, will my current job convert to a full-time job? Tango wants to know if their current job will convert to a full-time job. Current job to a full-time job. Will my current job convert to a full-time job? And yes, Sierra, you can ask a question. The Empress. I think so. The Empress has a full-time job, so it looks likely that it will convert to a full-time job. That's you blossoming, growing, and feeling great in the role, and enjoying yourself and being happy. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Sierra. Said hi. Oh, hi, Paulo. He tries to put in effort, but he has a lot on his plate. Okay, so that's what the Seven of Wands reversed is. Yeah, there is. It's hard for me to keep my options open, though. Almost impossible. Once I like a guy, I'm really into him. I don't want other guys as much. Yeah, it can be hard. That's just, I would say practice. Just like try it. Because sometimes you got to force yourself out of your comfort zone, force yourself to date other people along the lines of that. Can I ask a question? Yes. What does he think of me? I hope I didn't miss anyone. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. No. I don't think I did. Oh, Janessa said, okay, let's get into, will I get the job that I interviewed for last week? I've had 3 interviews so far. There's one more that I'll hear about next week, the last round with the VP. Ooh, wow. The VP's doing interviews. That's intense, man. Okay. I really do hope you get it. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yay. We got the Emperor. I think that's a 100% yes. Like, the Emperor is a boss, man. This has got to be a real important job for you to get the Emperor. So I think you're gonna outshine the competition by a lot. You're gonna be the obvious choice. Who was there was a question I saw. Oh, Paulo asked, what does he think of me? It's so funny. I would like to have to find a guy hotter than him to move on. Don't get caught up on looks, man. It will lead you astray. Looks, money, all of those things. You got to look at the heart of the person. Sometimes it's nice just to date, but I mean, obviously, you can make decisions for yourself, Ari. You know, if you're comfortable with the circumstance, then that's that. What does he think of me? 10 of coins and the World and the Knight of coins. So obviously, whoever he is thinks you're incredible. We got the World and the 10 of coins representing accomplishment, success, being somebody who's worldly, possibly world travel, but sometimes I get it for highly educated, somebody who's very focused, somebody who sets out to accomplish their goals, gets what they want, someone who may even come from a good family, someone who seems to be very well-rounded, somebody who's very knowledgeable, somebody who likes to focus on themselves, personal growth, and also with the Knight of Pentacles there, maybe a little bit of perfectionist, somebody who really takes their time in doing what they like doing or whatever they put their mind to. The Knight of Pentacles is going to cover every single detail from start to finish, even if you don't ask for it. Like always. So for sure, they see you as that type of person who is also careful and down to earth and easy to get along with and talk to. And generally with the 10 of Pentacles, that can also represent somebody being generous and taking care of the people that they care about, and maybe even people that they don't care about. Doesn't really matter, but they like to take care of others. So this person has a very high opinion of you. Sierra asks, what did Cameron feel about me telling him I want to give and take? What did he feel about you saying that? Okay. What did he feel about? Okay. What did he feel about telling him I want to equal give and take? What did he feel? Did I miss a question? I feel like I missed one. Let me know if I missed your question, because things are moving and my eyes are like, trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. All right. I don't think I got Z's question, because I think Z asked, what did they think of me leaving without saying goodbye? Because that's the one. There we go. You guys got to remind me sometimes. Like if I accidentally skip your question, let me know. And also, if you want to skip the line, feel free to super chat. And if you want a tip, my PayPal and my Cash App are linked above, and I would really appreciate that. 5 of Cups, Z, for how they felt when you left without saying goodbye. They felt sad, disappointed. They wish things didn't end that way, and they felt like they lost something when you left. Now let's go back to Cameron feel about want an equal give and take, because that's what we were doing. How did he feel? Okay. Queen of Coins. One more. And the 2 of Swords reverse. Let's see, because it's next to the Queen of Coins. I think he felt like that was a decision that he could live with and agree to. that's something that he wouldn't particularly mind. So this person is open to that. The Two of Swords reversed is somebody saying, okay, I was hiding my head in the sand, but actually I think this is something I can come out and peek at and and look and face, and something along the lines of that. So that piqued their interest, that intrigued them, that made them feel like, okay, there's an opening, there's a room for compromise, there's room for negotiation, or room for understanding and mutual understanding. Okay. Kate A says, why did they invite me to that thing? Why did they invite me to that thing? Oh, yeah. I'm glad you liked the reading, Genesis. Yeah, you got some strong cards today. Yeah, like you're getting the job, and hopefully like the relationship too, especially with the Empress. Like the perfect cards are coming up for both. Okay, why did they invite me to that thing? Six of Wands. The Ace of Cups reverse. Six of Wands and Ace of Cups reverse. Normally, if you get the Six of Wands, it's because you invited someone there because you wanted them to be there, and maybe they felt like they wanted, it could be like, sometimes you get it for like, I want to show off somebody, or I want to introduce this person to somebody, or I want the attention to be off of me. I want to invite somebody who I feel like is going to gain more attention, gain more traction, and people are going to kind of leave me alone a little bit. Sometimes it's like that, but then also it can represent like, I feel like with this person, I feel comfortable. They make me happy, and I don't have to feel so alone, because if I don't invite you, I feel like I'm going through the emotions. I feel like there's a lot going on that can feel like overwhelming. The Wheel of Fortune is like so many different ups and downs and things that they're out of our control. So this feels like, hey, like I think this would be good for me to help calm my nerves a bit, in a way, with that Ace of Cups and the wands going all over the place. Not the wands, the wheel going all over the place. There we go. It's hard to find a hot guy that wants a relationship, though. They're usually taken or single, and they don't want to commit. I don't know. It depends. I think everyone has a type. I think you can find good looking guys who want relationships, but maybe I'm older, so they're more like they want to settle down when they're older. If things don't go anywhere with this guy, it will be really hard for me to want to give up on the fact that finding a cute guy wants to commit. That's the problem with a lot of people have. It's hard to find somebody who you're attracted to and also meets your emotional needs. I love dating. All of it's hard, for sure. Yeah, sorry for not mentioning this. My current job is temporary, but my manager and team is promising hard to convert me to a full-time position. Okay, it looks like then they're going to go through on their promise, especially with the cards. Okay. Or take yourself out on the movies, restaurants, and concert by yourself and hang out with your friends. Yeah, taking yourself out is great. You got to, because you don't want to get like bored and hung up on someone. It can be tiring to go through those emotions. Yeah, don't get me wrong, looks aren't the only thing that matter, but that's what would happen for me to move on. Another guy. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. A lot of people get hung up on looks, and I have seen it happen to many people. When I was younger, I was the same way. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't really care that much. It doesn't really impress me. And stealing the other guy's shine. Okay, I get the vibes that challenges are coming that cannot be seen. If you guys want to skip to the front of the line, feel free to super chat, because I'm reading a lot. Were you replying to me? I started college. How's it going to be? Challenger. Oh, I want to say Tango, that challenges are always coming that we can't see, but it doesn't mean that we aren't strong enough to face them. I started college. How is it going to be? I'm super nervous. Oh, that came out. We got the Knight of Swords. I'm going to have to reverse at least one of them, but like Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So college will be, Knight of Swords is like a learning curve when it's reversed. It's not necessarily unsuccessful in terms of like grades and stuff, but it's going to feel like, okay, this is a little bit different. Maybe this time, I don't know if you've already been in college or if this is your first time entering, but it's going to feel like, okay, this is a little bit, this way the person teaches is a little bit different. The way homework is handed, assignments are handed is a little bit different. Maybe not in a way that you enjoy all the time. Maybe you don't like their system or something along, or system or assignments or something, but it just feels a little bit challenging at first. But the Ace of Pentacles is like you slowly nestle in, you slowly get used to it. It slowly becomes a norm, and you make your way and you gain some successes and you gain some traction. Then the Queen of Wands represents you having a little bit more of a vibrant social life. And I really do think that your classmates, Ace of Pentacles in particular, because sometimes it's like people who we work with the Ace of Pentacles, new people coming in our lives, possibly the teacher, but I don't think so. I think it's more so classmates. You're going to have a good time with your classmates. I'll say that. You guys are really going to bond over coursework, student activities, things that happen on campus. It just represents gaining bonds, forming new relationships with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands there. You might even meet somebody in particular. Either you're going to meet somebody like the Queen of Wands, or you're going to meet several individuals like the Queen of Wands, which is very excited, outgoing, sometimes flirtatious, somebody who's ambitious, somebody's like, I want to get the best grades, or I'm working a job and I'm going to school. So you're going to meet a lot of like interesting people who are going to be very friendly. I'd rather spirit not send guys in my life if they aren't going to want to commit to me. So funny. I think every woman has said something along the lines of that. What are the general energies around me? Okay, general. If you guys are coming in, feel free to ask questions. If you want your questions come to the front of the line, feel free to super chat. And if you want to tip, my PayPal and my Cash App is at the top. And I would really appreciate it. It makes me happy because then I can just continue doing what I love and get paid for it, which is like the dream for everyone, I think. But I do love answering your questions, and questions are free. I do not tell people to pay a certain amount because I know everyone's in a different place in life. And I know what that's like. Okay. Let me see. Who am I missing? There's so many chats, I feel. I wish I could just highlight the questions. Challenges are coming to me. Spirit. What are the general energies around me? That's what Chiggy said. What are the general energies around me? I've just read that. Whoa. This one came out. We got the Three of Swords. Interesting. The Temperance card. And the Three of Cups. So I love how we got 2 threes representing more than one individual who may be influencing the energies around you, because you got your, look at that. It's almost like perfect reading, because it's like saying we have our sad energy and we have on one side, and then we have our happy energy on the other side. And Temperance is like, we're balancing both. So the energies around you are like a combination of, we have some people who are sad. We have some sadness in the air, some loneliness. We've got some fun and excitement. It's just a matter of what energies that you want to lean into right now. Do you want to overcome and heal some things and focus on that personal growth? Or do you want to just have some fun, be excited, live life, go out and, scream your lungs off and do whatever you need to do to just be in a great mood? Either one. It's like, choose the energy that you want to commit your time and effort into. But Temperance is saying you have both energies circling around you. So you have an opportunity to lean into both energies if you like. So it's just a matter of that. Like, really, you have like a good balance of both energies around you. And then also the people around you may be like that too. You may have like family or friends who are going through like tough times, and then you have the other friends who are just celebrating their wins and excited. Like me, I just passed my certification yesterday, so I'm celebrating. I'm happy right now. So you may have that type of like friends around you as well, and you just got a lot of various different energies around you, Chicky. Okay. I don't want to be in the dating world. I want to be single. I want to be taken so I won't have to date. Yeah, me too. I relate to that statement 100%. Dating is tough. Dating is 100% tough. No. Oh, Kate, did I see that? I see your chat. I don't know why it didn't come up right away. Do they remember the moment? Kate says, do they remember the moment? Okay. Do they remember the moment? I'm Trina Monique Haran. Okay, nice to meet you, Trina. Okay, do you remember me? Do they remember me at the moment? Do they remember me at the moment? 10 of Swords. Yeah, they do. And they have a lot of thoughts about you, especially with the 10 of Swords there. So that's a yes. How does he want me to behave with him? And for Kate, the kind of thoughts, I guess they're kind of wishful thinking, 10 of Cups, for like, I wonder what this situation would have been like, et cetera, et cetera. They're thinking along the lines of that. Like, how does he want me to behave with him? Paulo says, how does he want me to behave with him? Thank you. Chiki says it definitely resonates. I'm glad that resonates. I love to hear that. Okay. And Kate, let me know if that resonates too. How do you want me to behave with him? The Hermit. The Hermit's very like quiet, thoughtful, listening. So maybe he wants you to listen or hear what he has to say, or wants to focus on like deep conversations. The Hermit is very much a student who likes to study. And so they want to talk about the things that they've been putting a lot of time and effort and studying into, very serious topics, the Hermit. So I guess they want you to be very, very serious. It's the 10 of Cups clarifying the 10 of Swords. Yeah, I think the 10 of Swords is just saying that they have a ton of thoughts. Like they're thinking about you a lot, and they remember a lot of things about you. So I think that's what it was. Because sometimes you get the 10 of Swords of like somebody almost have obsessive thinking in a way. That's why it kind of connects to like depression and anxiety and things like that. But not saying that he's having that, but I'm just saying he has a lot of thoughts about you. My type is black, of brown hair, blue eyes, but Taurus guy has blonde and blue eyes. Still really attracted to him, though. Yeah, we all have our types. It is good that you are open to different types. So if it doesn't work out with the Taurus guy, you know that at least that you have the experience to be open to different types, and you know that you can be. Yeah, I told Cameron I like him more than a friend, and I invited him to my birthday trip. That's in December. Okay. Oh, December. Are you a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, Sierra? Okay, yeah, I've been to college before, but my mental health was bad, so never finished. Now I'm in a much better place. Glad to hear that I'm going to have some of a social life. Oh, it's been a while for me. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Going back to college is tough, man. But I understand taking time off for your mental health is so important. You don't want to have your grades suffer because of your mental health. I am a Capricorn. Okay, so you're a later born on the end, like towards the very end of the year. I see. Okay, every time. Whose question am I on? Feel free to answer your questions, guys, as you come in. I'm trying to go in order, but if you want to have your question answered immediately, and skip the line, just super chat and I will get to your question right away. Otherwise, my eyes will just be reading through the chat here, see if I can get everything. I'm glad that it resonates for anybody who says it resonates. Hopefully I'm not rereading things. What happened between Karen and I? Okay, what will happen between Karen and I if Cameron comes to my birthday? Yes, here is next. Just making sure, because I think I skipped a question before with Z, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't skip anything. And I had to go back. I answered it, but for some guys it's impossible. Okay, what will happen, Karen and I, if Karen comes to my birthday? If he comes to your birthday, things will change. We have the Death card there and the Page of Cups. It might get more romantic, more flirtatious, more so building a connection. Page of Cups represents wanting to form a bond with someone, usually like the beginning stages of a relationship, getting to know someone in a romantic way, planning a date, getting butterflies, like some kind of vibe is going to kick off, I think, if they come, is what I'm getting. Cameron is a Cancer. The Capricorn and the Cancer, man, that access, that's so different. Like, man. I mean, it works because, Capricorn is opposite of Cancer and Cancer is opposite of Capricorn. So, like Aries and Libra or Taurus and Scorpio. So it's like perfect in terms of that. Okay, Janessa says, will my relationship with Camille, my BFF Gemini, change in the next month? What would cause it to change? Will it change in the next month? Will it change in the next month? Will it change in the next month? If you have questions, oh, hey, May. If you have questions, feel free to throw them in there. He said he was going to come. It will be my first birthday trip with my friends. Okay, then I hope he comes in. I mean, I hope he's a man of his word, If not, then, kick him to the side. Like, we don't want anybody who's not going to commit to their word. I want the best for my astronauts. But I hope he comes, and I hope you guys connect, like the cards say. But let's get into Janessa's question. My relationship with my BFF change in the next month. Okay, will it change? 7 of Swords and the Page of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. So yes, it will change, but it may be some interesting, like, avoiding energy coming on here. The 7 of Swords is like somebody running away from feelings. Sometimes it's like, oh, this person's being deceitful, but I've got it more so people who are like avoidant, or like people who don't want to commit, or people who are just scared to express themselves in a way. And the 10 of Wands represents ending, so things will change for sure. But like, what will cause things to change? We have the King of Coins here and the 8 of Swords. I love how we got the 8 of Swords, because I was just talking about how 7 of Wands can be that place of somebody feeling insecure, and the 8 of Swords is that. So what's causing this relationship to change is possibly somebody's insecurities. It's like they want to come out of their shell, because the 8 of Swords is reversed. They want to come out of their shell and slowly do it, but they may be a little bit awkward about it. I'm trying to figure out what Tower. So the truth is coming out for sure. 8 of Swords reversed. And the Chariot here, that's representing things moving forward, but we don't know what direction things are moving forward in. It does seem like this person will be very honest. I'm just trying to see. So things are moving forward. This person's honest. Things will change. Somebody's coming out of their shell. They're a little bit awkward in expressing themselves because they're not used to doing it so openly. And let's see what is happening. 3 of Swords. There may be a little bit of, I hate to say it, but there may be a little bit of hurt or confusion. Three of Swords can represent, you know, a situation where even if the parties very, very much care for each other, there can be some sort of conflict or misunderstanding, or even just not everyone getting what they want in the situation that's going to happen more than likely, especially with the Three of Swords. I hope that's not a bad thing. Says, I hope that makes total sense. Love it. You are a perpetual blessing. I revere you, Brandy. Wow, thank you. So sweet. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Did I miss anyone's question? Hopeful for so long. Keep the hope alive, Ari. You know, love is so hard and so taxing. And if you need to take a break, take a break. If you really want to focus on this man that you're interested in, then feel free. Do whatever is best for your mental health, though, because you don't want to get caught up in a place where you're mentally not feeling that great about the situation, and it just makes you sad. Just for fun, can Spirit tell me where I am delusional? not where I'm delusional. It's so funny. I don't think I've ever asked that, and maybe I should. You know, that's a funny question, Tango. We do all need that sort of level of self-awareness. Please tell us where we're delusional. So funny. Okay. Where is Tango delusional? So, I can't. Seven of Swords. Someone may be deceptive or be not completely honest. Four of Cups. Okay, so maybe it's less about deception and more so not completely telling the truth. What do they call that? Lying by omission. Maybe somebody around you is doing that. Or another thing, this is possibly somebody could be avoiding you. So if somebody's been pulling away, or if you notice somebody's kind of like not around as much, not saying as much, or you notice that they may switch up certain topics, or they feels like they're not giving you the whole truth about a situation, pay attention to your intuition on that, because there may be somebody like that around you who, I'm not saying it's necessarily like terrible, but somebody's not telling you the whole truth about a situation here. Or they're avoiding talking about a certain thing because they just are a scaredy cat and they don't want to have an awkward conversation. They're like, oh, I don't want to do this. Okay, somebody asked, he said he was going to, have he heard anything bad? Has he heard anything bad about me? Paula. I mean, I hope not. Like, I hope nobody's saying anything bad about you, Paula. Paula. There we go. Paola. Where's going in my brain? Paola. I can't even see. This is what's problem with being dyslexic. It makes up names and stuff, and I have to say no brain. That's Paola. Okay. Has he heard anything bad about me? Okay. King of Wands. 10 of Wands. I need clarification. And the Emperor. I think it's like overwhelmingly good things. If it is anything sort of like bad or anything, it's more so like, oh, this person works a lot. This person works hard. This person puts in a lot of effort. These are all like very effort-driven cards. Okay. Can Amber ask, can I have a general reading? Yeah, of course you can have a general reading. Okay. And feel free, anyone, to ask your questions in the chat. If you want your question to come to the front, then just super chat that and you come to the front of the queue. And if you like the reading, feel free to give me a tip. I love tips. I love tips because they allow me to, you know, continue to do what I want to do, obviously, which is read tarot cards, not work a 9-to-5 or part-time or anything like that. I'd rather just do this. It's more fun. I get to interact with you guys and hang out, and this is so much better. Okay, Amber wants a general reading. You're welcome, Paola. Okay. General reading. 10 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Page of Wands. Okay. Do you have a lot on your mind lately? Because I get these cards when we're thinking about moments in which we sort of regret, or moments where we feel like I really didn't like that situation, or that was very traumatic for me, or I didn't like how that person spoke to me and that was triggering for me. And so it's almost like you're at a point in your life where you're trying to look back at all the moments that were harsh moments, moments that were uncomfortable moments, and you're trying to figure out a way to move forward so that you can be a more lighthearted, excitable individual. Like this Page of Wands coming up, it's about wanting to explore, go out there, discover new things, talk to new people, educate yourself, travel the world. Like the cards are sort of saying, Amber, for you, that you are taking the lessons that you have learned, you're taking the moments that have been harsh and tough love, and or just tough, and you're turning into a person who can be a little bit more lighthearted and not let those things get to you, and that you can still be this fun-loving, excitable person and not let those things getting you down. And you're trying to gain a new perspective on those circumstances. Like, what could you have possibly learned from that? How can you grow? How can you utilize this in the future? Things along the lines of that. Yeah, I'm healing from severe trauma. I'm so sorry, Amber, that you're going through that. Yeah, the cards are really picking up on heavy energy there, especially with the Ten of Swords and the Hangman. But it is a brighter future for you because we have that Page of Wands on the end. And the Page of Wands treats the world like it's brand new. There's a sense of naivete there. There's a sense of adventure and excitement. And I think you're going to get to a place where you can feel very, very elated to be focusing on the things that you desire, because the wands are all about personal desires and personal growth and the things that spark your interest, make you happy. Things like, any hobby. Like I met someone who builds furniture. You're like, I'm excited about building furniture. I'm going to build furniture. I'm excited about making perfume. I'm going to make perfume. I'm excited about doing hair. I'm going to do hair. Doesn't even have to be a skill or anything like that. I could say, I'm excited about taking a trip to Spain. So it's like you're getting more to having like those lighthearted. Oh, that's so funny. As I read that, more lighthearted feelings I'm having later. There. Yeah, there's a continuation of those lighthearted feelings that you're going to have, and that's coming for you. For you, like the cards are saying, more of that's coming. More of the lighthearted things are coming. You're going to have less worries. So let's see, who are we getting to? May, what can I expect for love in September? Okay, what can I expect for love in September? And feel free to come in and ask your question. You're welcome, Amber. Feel free to come in, anyone, ask your questions. Happy to answer them. I love answering them. Readings are free, but if you want to get to the front of the line, feel free to super chat. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. My PayPal and my Cash App are linked above. You don't have to tip, but I do appreciate it, and I would love it. Okay. I'll probably go in at least 30 minutes or something like that. Let's see. What can I expect for love in September? The Magician, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so you can expect for you to be more active about putting yourself out there, because the Magician is somebody who takes charge of their world and the world around them. So this is you being active about looking for opportunities, possibly being introduced to people or introducing yourself to people. The Page of Cups is a messenger. So it could go either way. It could be like there's a go-between, or you yourself are active about it. But I do think for September that this represents meeting and having conversations with people who you could potentially form a connection with. I would be surprised if you didn't see anybody crush worthy or somebody who you at least piqued your interest in September. I do think it's going to be an active month when it comes to at least meeting new people. The Page is a new bright-eyed individuals. So I expect new people to come into your life, especially with the 8 of Swords. People like people might say begin the talking stages with. So you may be in a talking stage when it comes to sometime in September, trying to get to know someone or even multiple someones. It depends on how you date. Some people like to have like a roster or multiple people that they're talking to and keeping their options open. But some people just like to one at a time. So definitely somebody who you are interested in talking to and forming a connection with and like vibing with in September. Van Dekel. I think I said that right. Dekel? Van Dekel? Van Dekel. Okay. Hi, I'm doing great. How are you? What are Kiwi's next actions? What are their next actions? So he says, broke on my boyfriend. Okay. What are, or is it Kiwi? Kihiwe. Kiwi's next action. Okay. I always want to get people's pronunciation right. So, but what is their next actions? The Hermit. Reflection, thinking, understanding, looking within, analyzing a situation. And then they are going to act. And what are they going to do? Please let us know. They're going to shoot a message. 8 of Wands. They're going to think a bit. Then they are going to actively reach out to you, more than likely. I'm assuming that this is about you and they will reach out to you. They'll probably even also have a conversation with someone else. They're going to think, then they're probably going to talk to somebody else about their thoughts, and then they're going to reach out to you. That's what their actions are going to be. And they're going to talk to a very mature individual who's going to encourage them to reach out to you. Hopefully that resonates. Okay. What can I expect in September? What can I expect in September? Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. So many cups. Okay. So cups can represent spending some time at home. It can represent partnerships, connections with people, being in an environment where people are expressing their feelings, their emotions, being vulnerable, or just being very, very highly actively emotional. But generally, you could expect a lot of socialization, especially when it comes to cups. And it represents trying to fulfill your emotional needs. So September is a month where you're going to get a lot of emotional needs met. Oh, thank you, Paola. Emotional needs met, where you're going to be moving on to something better, especially in regards to relationship with people. I don't know. The Page of Cups leads me to believe that you're going to be making new connections, especially when it's next to the 8 of Cups. So I think somebody new is going to come into your life. And since, like I said, I always get the pages to represent bonds that people are forming, I think you're going to be forming some new bonds in September. But the thing about when we get all cups for a month, it's usually a month that it kind of flies by, because when we don't have anything like grounding it or having any sort of consistency, it's just a lot of water and fluidness. It's like the month just flows. It'll just like go by really quickly. And it'll feel like a lot of the month will have to do with like your inner feelings. There may not even be a lot going on, particularly in September, but internally inside, you're going to feel like you have moved on to a different place. You have entered a new cycle, and you've met some individuals who have, piqued your excitement, your needs, who have met your emotional needs, who you can really connect with and form bonds with, and who've brought you a sense of healing, is what I'm getting for September. Something about September is very social for you. Than to kill. I think that's right. Than to kill. I dropped something. Okay. Where in the social hierarchy am I in my career? That's an interesting question. Very interesting question. Where in the social hierarchy am I in my career? Empress, you're doing pretty well for where you are. Like, even if you're in like a temporary position, the Empress is like blossoming and on the right path to where they're supposed to be. So this lets me know that you're pretty high on the hierarchy for where you are supposed to be in your trajectory. This doesn't mean that you can't grow or there's no other way and path that you can be on, but it's saying that you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And people have a lot of respect for you generally. I don't know how else to expand on that. People have a lot of respect on you, pretty high up in the hierarchy. People know who you are more than likely with the Empress card that we've drawn here. People have a lot of respect, like I said, for you, and they think you're doing a great job with the Empress there, is what I'm getting. So you're doing pretty well for yourself, Paola. You're welcome, Paola. I broke up with my boyfriend a few days ago. What was I supposed to learn from the relationship? Ignite Soul. Hello. Okay. What was I supposed to learn? Everyone, feel free to come in and ask your questions. I'm here to at least 6:30. So we have a few more minutes there. We got plenty of minutes to get some questions in. And if you want to skip to the front line, feel free to super chat. And if you would like the tip and you like the reading, feel free to PayPal me or Cash App me. That would make me very happy because I love being able to do this. And unfortunately, life is not free, though I wish it was. Okay. And tip what you can. There's no like amount. Same with super chat. Okay. Yes, you can ask 2 questions. Z said, broke with my boyfriend. We're supposed to learn from the relationship. Okay. The 9 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. And the 9 of Coins. I love how we got these 9 cards, both representing 9s I usually get for spiritual growth and independence. But here we got it's kind of like saying that the main message is saying that what you need to learn from the relationship is that you're good without this person. Whether this person is in your life or outside of your life, you're good. Whether you're single or in a relationship, you're good. You have everything you need to make you happy. You can find emotional fulfillment within a relationship or outside of a relationship. And then also, sometimes the things that seem so shiny and so wonderful and amazing at first end up being not exactly what they seem, especially with this 5 of Cups there. You know, it seems magical, and then it's like, oh wait, this diamond has a bunch of flaws on it or something like that. But it's representing that you could be happy doing your own thing. You're somebody who's an amazing person. You're somebody who is fulfilled within themselves. You're somebody who can tackle the world from themselves. And you have so much love and abundance to give that you can find it, especially again, but then you can also give that love to yourself and continue to grow your garden like that 9 of Pentacles energy. But also the last thing is you deserve to be with someone who brings you happiness and fulfillment is the last thing that it says, who continues to water your garden. That's the last message from the reading. Okay. How is KHK going to react when he sees me for the first time? How is K going to act when he sees me for the first time? Page of Swords. They're going to say something. They're probably going to say something casual, something along the lines of, hey, like the Page of Swords is like very much oh Oh, good night to you too, Z. Yeah, it's bedtime in the UK there. But yeah, they're going to react in a very casual way. Page of Swords is a very much like a small talk kind of card, like keeps things like very neutral, talks about the weather, talks about latest news, celebrity topics. Like when they see you for the first time, they're just gonna say, hey, how are you? What's, how's it kicking? Like something casual and normal, like something you would expect somebody to say when they like first see them. Like very normal reaction is what you're gonna get, like, which is good because it probably means they're a well-adjusted person. Okay, yeah, I can see that happening. I've definitely been trying to put myself out there more. I feel like I don't have a choice if I want to meet people because they really approach me, but thank you. Yeah, May, I remember your reading. Yeah, you definitely, the cards definitely want you to put yourself out there more. I understand some people get approached a lot. Sometimes people never get approached. Personally, I don't get approached a lot at all. Like, I would be shocked. It's usually very rare that somebody would approach me. So if I want to go meet someone, I'm going to be the one who's going to step up to them. Which, in the past was like, because I used to be a little bit more shy and reserved and have a lot more social anxiety. But now I still have a little bit of social anxiety, but I still want to go out and then I'm still going to introduce myself. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Will KHK take first step towards me when he sees me for the first time? Will we get the first step towards me? Like, do you mean like like if you met? I don't know if you guys met online first. Okay, let's see. If you met online first, then will they step towards you? Like physically step towards you? The moon. Let me see, the 8 of Cups. I don't think so. Like, I don't know if they'll physically step towards you. Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure if I'm interpreting that right. But I don't know if they'll physically step towards you. The moon doesn't step or move. Like, I mean, it revolves around the sun, but so do all the other planets. So they do move. It'll be more like they're mimicking your motions is more so what the moon will do with that is what they're saying. So if you wave, they'll wave. If you say hi, they'll say hi. That's basically what's going to happen with that. So they're kind of following your lead with the moon there. Will we get married to each other? I'm guessing that's what you're asking. Will we get married to each other? Most of the cases, most of the question asks the 10 of Cups keep coming. That's a good thing. That means you got a lot of good things happening for you that are in your life. Will we get married towards each other? Force, which is strength, patience. So yeah, possibly, it's quite possible that you guys may get married. Strength is like, let's in due time, patience, things are coming. Yeah, it's just like a card of patience. So it's not a no. It's just like it may take some time. So I guess you guys must have like you may have a strong bond or instant connection when you first meet or something like that. And it can slowly build into something even deeper, which the cards are saying there's a strong potential for that with strength. Yeah, Kate's got a lot of great things coming up, like especially with all those 10 of Cups. Is he as aware of me as I am of him? Everyone, feel free to ask questions. I'm on till 6:30. And feel free to tip because I love tips. It helps me to continue what I'm doing. And hopefully one day I can just do this full time and answer all your questions because I love doing it. It makes me happy. And also, if you want to skip to the front of the line, feel free to super chat. Granted, I think we only have Paola's question, so you probably don't need to do that since the readings are free. Okay. Is he aware of me as I am of him? The Fool, I don't think so, because the Fool is kind of like in their own little world. So it's not really like a diss to you. It's just this person may just kind of be a less observant person the Fool's like a little bit more so in their own bubble, in their own world, doing their own thing. They don't pay attention to anything. Like they're about to like run off a cliff in the card. So this person is really really somewhere else mentally is what I'm saying. But it doesn't mean that if you weren't in their proximity, they wouldn't notice you, or that you aren't special, or that you don't mean something to them. I want to say that. But they are kind of like in their own world. What can I You're welcome. What can I expect in love within the next year? What can I expect? Yana wants to expect love within the next year. Within the next year. Sorry, I was pulled away, but I did have time where had someone did lie by mission and mess me up. So I'm going to take that as a sign to let that go. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry that happened to you, Tango. What can I expect for love within the next year? Queen of Cups. The Tower. And the King of Swords. So within the next year, you could have somebody just suddenly come in your life. Someone you just weren't expecting at a random moment. It's going to catch you completely off guard. It's really going to come out of nowhere is what I'm saying. But you're going to have a really passionate and possibly even instant connection with this person. And it's more than likely with the Hierophant there, the Pope, it's going to more than likely lead to something serious is what I'm getting. So it's possible that you may enter a serious relationship next year, or you're at least going to meet someone who you are likely going to enter into a serious relationship. Like you guys may meet next year and then form a relationship year after that. Maybe you meet towards the end of the year and then you form a relationship after that. But you are going to meet somebody who would be more so in a serious connection is what I'm getting. Does he have a roster? Does he have a roster? Let's see. 5 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. He has people who are interested in him. Don't know if he necessarily feels the same way about all of them. That's funny because we got the Ace of Cups reversed. So I think he has people who are interested, but I don't think he particularly has a roster, but he does have more than one person interested in him. But I don't think he feels the same way about all the people who are interested in him. So I guess the answer is no. He doesn't have like an active roster that he's keeping, but he does have people who like him, and he doesn't necessarily always feel the same way about that. You are welcome. Okay, guys, we have 9 more minutes. So feel free to get your questions in, and thank you all for letting me read for you. I hope I got to everyone and I didn't skip any questions, and I hope so. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, and I hope you guys liked your readings. Next time hopefully I can schedule it next time. I'm going to try to schedule it for Sundays. Sunday seems to be a good day for me. So hopefully, I can go live most Sundays. So look for that in the future because I know you guys would love a set time. So I'm going to try to do Sundays. It's going to depend. Like, I don't know what the school semester is going to be like. That starts I think a week from now. And who knows? Some teachers don't give as much work. Some do. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to keep the videos coming though. So those should still be every Thursday. Going to make sure I stay on top of that and I'm consistent with that. Going live though that may just depend. I'm definitely going to try to go live every week. It's just I'm going to try to keep it Sunday, but it may just be like, okay, well, does he know what I like? Does he know what you like? What I like? Okay. Three of Swords, Five of Cups. He may not be completely aware of that. The Three of Swords is obviously a little bit more. Oh, does he know that I like him? That's so funny. I was going to say, like, he doesn't really know everything that you like, but does he know that I like him? That's a better question. Okay. That makes more sense, Paola. So funny. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Nine of Wands. And the High Priestess. And the Seven of Coins. I think he does have some idea. With the Nine of Wands, that's like somebody on high alert for anybody who might be in their proximity. The High Priestess, very intuitive. And the Seven of Coins is somebody who takes a very analytical look. So I think they do have some awareness that you are interested. I don't know if the person knows the depth, but they have a feeling. They're like, so, you know. Okay. Any last questions or comments or anything? Let me know. You know, get these readings in before we say goodbye. I don't want to end it without anything. Want to make sure. Would he reject me if I confess? The Star, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. You know what? I don't think so. I don't really think so. I will say, though, he may think about it, but the Chariot's like you win something. You got victory. Like I got the Chariot to when I asked, will I pass an exam? And that was like I passed. So I think it's like getting what you want or like, so I don't think it's like a rejection. I've never seen the Chariot represent rejection ever, like ever. So I don't think so. I mean, even if for some reason there was some initial rejection, this would represent this person coming back around and saying, yeah, I'm interested, like at some point, but they would express at least some sort of interest. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. If you have a question, feel free to ask. I would love to hear it. Or if you just want to show appreciation and tip, I'm always going to ask. I'm sorry to keep asking you guys about that, but you know, I got to. I gotta advocate for myself. What are your favorite cards? My favorite cards. I got these red panda cards, and they're new, relatively new. I think they might be my favorite because I love red pandas. How much are the questions? The questions are free, Ari. So questions are free. But if you want to tip, feel free. And if you, yeah, pretty much that. You know, how does my person feel about me? And I'm guessing me and him. It cuts off sometimes. I'm like, why does it do that? I'm trying to read the question. How does he feel? I'm going to say. All right. You're welcome, Sierra. Okay. Thank you, Ari. Mio. Oh, Mio, ask your question quick. If you want the question, you might be the last one. All right. How's my person feel about me? Why do we keep getting the 5 of coins? They feel a little bit sad. Do they miss you or something? Are you guys apart at the moment? Oh, thanks for subbing. But these cards represent missing a connection, missing a bond, missing someone. Oh, thank you so much. So whoever this is misses you. Okay. Will I move to Turkey? Let's see. Mio wants to know, will they move to Turkey? Oh, what card fell out? 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Let's clarify that one more time. Yeah, it's possible because the 7 of Swords wants to get out of Dodge and move on with their life, and the 7 of Wands is being proactive about it. Eight of Cups reverse is like not really being that disappointed along the lines of that. So I do feel like it is possible that you move to Turkey, but the cards are saying you got to be proactive about it. You've got to keep it moving. Like you got to really push towards that. Okay, when the Fool is representative of your energy. It's kind of like the Fool is like whenever you feel the need, like whenever you really push yourself to go, whenever you put in your all, do that effort, whenever you take that trip, take that journey, take that leap. The Fool's about taking risk. So you're going to have to take a leap. You're going to have to take a jump. It's very much dependent on your energy. So the Fool, the Magician, these are cards of like within your control. But if you need a time period, it is connected to Aquarius, and that would be February. Okay, we got time for like literally one question. Okay. Yeah, awareness type of trying to move. I'm trying to move, but he's on the back of my mind sometimes. Yeah, that adds up. So separations are tough. May I know about my future husband's appearance? Okay, last question. Persona. Future husband's appearance. And then I have to say bye to you lovely astronauts. And thanks for watching the video. The Sun card, very attractive person. I always get the Sun card to represent. I got to cut it off, Bundy. I've got to have some standards. I always put in the chat, like, the time is the time. Like, you know, but, you know, I will be up sometime next week, and I'm going to try to put in a time so you catch it, okay? And I'll answer your question then. But the Sun represents a very attractive person, somebody who's very physically active, somebody who cares about their health, somebody who watches what they eat, very much so. I did an astrological video on Sun-ruled women, and they're similar to Sun-ruled men, where they can be very particular about the food that they put in their mouth. They want to look for something that's a little bit more natural, a little bit more healthy, something that will sustain and vitalize them, and thus it creates a very physical form. And also, if you're thinking in terms of body type, this creates a more lean body type with the Sun card there. And then also, usually, like, they'll have a lot more hair than their male counterparts when they are older. So that's usually that. But yeah, very attractive person you will be married to. Okay. I've got to say goodbye because it's 6:31. And if you have any questions, I will be back this either Sunday or sometime during this week. If I feel like Sunday I can't do it, I'm going to try to do probably Saturday or Friday, I think, because Fridays usually have a little bit more time. So look out for that. I'll definitely try to warn you guys next time. So I will see you next time. And Bunny, I'll get to you next time. So you'll definitely get your question answered. If not for, I know you're asking what's next for you this week, but the week after that, you know, I can get you if it's too late. All right. All right. Bye, everyone.